All right, in this video, we're going to go ahead and get the IdentityWise pixel set up and installed on your website so that you can begin tracking and your website traffic and capturing their device information so that we can de-anonymize them later in a custom audience. So where you're going to start out on is the dashboard. So I'll just go back here to the dashboard. On the left-hand side, you'll see the link IdentityWise, and this is for the pixel. And so once you get here, you'll see a little splash screen saying that you don't have any pixels listed yet. These are the pixels that I have listed. And now we can go to Create IdentityWise Pixel. And the internal pixel title here is really just for your internal reference. It's not going to show up anywhere. So let's say that I'm going to pull the create a pixel for the Beerjack website, and then I'm going to type in my Apex domain here. I can hit tab or I can hit enter, however works. Now, with note on the domains here, what we don't want to do is we don't want to type in something like www.beerjack.com. That is actually not a valid domain. You don't want anything like funnel.beerjack.com or, your domain, anything like that. No subdomains. The only thing that's going to work here is the top level domain and the TLD is here and the your primary domain. So whatever that is plus the TLD, no subdomains. Once you've got that, go ahead and create it. That pixel will actually work across all the subdomains. You only have to authorize the primary domain. But it's not going to fire on any other domains but what you have listed here. So now that I have created this pixel, that's really all that I need to do to create the pixel. If I scroll down here, I'm going to see the pixel snippet. And here's some simple installation instructions. Basically, what you're going to do is you're going to click the copy button here, which is going to copy all of this information. And now let's say we wanted to install this. So we would just go to our website, and let's say that we've got the website here on ClickFunnels, and we were going to install it. So what we'd do is we'd go to Settings, and then we'd come down here to the head tracking code. And really what we're doing is we just want to include this pixel in the header portion of the website. It loads in just milliseconds, so it's not going to slow down your website at all. So we just go ahead and paste in the tracking code there, and then we'd save that. A good way to confirm that your pixel is firing is just go to the domain. And then when you're here on the domain, if you right click on your website, you'll see this option for inspect. And this is called the developer tools. So we'll just inspect it there. Now, if I go to network and refresh my screen, what I'm going to see is a bunch of stuff outputted here. And one of those items that's outputted is pixel. So if I go to header, you'll see api.targeting.capitalaudix.com/pixel, and I see 201 created. That means that this payload here, which is encrypted, has been sent to the website, and it has been received by our website, and it will show up in your tracking events later on. So that's how we confirm that the pixel is firing properly. If you run into any kind of error, it might show up here. These errors are for other items running on the page that have nothing to do with the pixel. So let's go ahead and go back now. If I can find the page here. Okay, so now that should be installed. So a note on a couple of these things. Here you have the error logs. So if we go to the error logs, if the pixel did not fire properly and it only partially fired, then you would begin to see those logs show up here. That'll help you kind of figure out what might be wrong with the pixel to help you debug it and get it installed. If everything goes to plan, then you'll start seeing page view events. Now, you're not going to see these page view events right away. It's going to take like an hour for these page view events to actually start showing in this section here. And then after they begin showing in the page view logs, then actually analytics will start displaying on this screen for you. And I'll show you what some of those analytics look like on another pixel. Let me just pop over here, this one. And then we've got a few analytics running on here, which is tracking the daily visitors to visits. And so this, I've had 12 visitors and a couple page reloads there. So, okay, so that's how that would work to get your IdentityWise pixel installed. Now, once you have this installed, you're not going to see your identified visitors under the pixel. This is strictly for tracking events and page views. So this is basically all the page view data that we're collecting from the PixelFire event. And so we're not going to, you're not going to be seeing the visitor show up here. I'll show you how to do that in the next video.